Hey, good morning, everybody. John Losh, the Losh Man, here on September 19th, 2020 for Fulfill Your Ministry. And this is Fulfill Your Ministry number 7, but it's also day 1 of reading through 30 Godly Lessons from My Life, Volume 1, devotional I wrote here a while back. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. I'm going to try to do 30 days straight as much as I can. But I'm going to be working 2 jobs here these next couple of weeks starting Monday, so I'll see how that goes. But anyway, this first one is called Unexpected Blessings. You can get your copy on Amazon, by the way. Go on Amazon, look up John Losh, 30 Godly Lessons from My Life, Volume 1, and you can get your copy there. Unexpected Blessings. The verse for the day is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Okay, so things don't always go according to our plans. God is in control, even when we don't understand it. He knows what is best and for us and has a plan. December 16th, 2013 started off like any other Friday. My plan, go to work as usual. I work downtown and had to park 3 blocks south of our building during the day and be brought up on a shuttle van. Then I had to move my car to our main lot after 3:30 p.m. Not fun as this situation, but as the saying goes, it is what it is. It was a bright and sunny day. The shuttle driver arrived, and Northwood pointed his finger, indicated that this was one of those days that we could park in our main lot. I headed over to the street that would take me north. I set the light until it turned green. I began proceeding through the intersection that was previously clear, crossed the eastbound lanes, no problem. But as I began crossing the westbound lanes, I suddenly spotted a huge white blur out of my right eye. A speeding van had run the stoplight and was about to plow into my little car. I had a little 2013 Ford Focus. This was a full-size Chevy Express van who blew the stoplight, never stopped. The impact sent me spinning around and landed me on the northwest intersection corner on the sidewalk, off a traffic signal pole that now has a big plastic bushing around the bottom, missing as a daily reminder, and into the nose of another car sitting in a parking lot. I was in one piece, surprisingly. My car was done for. It had never gotten, I'd never gotten around, well, that car had never gotten around well in the winter, and I'd wanted to trade it for something else, four wheel or all wheel drive. This was never how I would have wanted it to happen, but God had other plans. Okay, and since then I didn't end up trading it. Obviously, I just ended up buying into the car because that car was totaled. But I got a 2013 Kia Sportage that has all-wheel drive that'll climb hills in the wintertime like it's dry pavement. I live at the bottom of a hill both ways here at my home where I'm videotaping this today. And I watched some of my poor neighbors, and I understand because that car would not get around the winter. I could hardly get out of my neighborhood with it. And so I would watch my neighbors who would drive up the hill, back down the hill, drive up the hill, back down the hill. And though I'm not verbally saying that to them, there's this feeling in me of, okay, folks, step aside and let me in silver here show you how to climb a hill. Okay. So this car gets around great in the wintertime, and I've loved it. I bought it with 22,000 miles on it. It was a program car. And funny because we looked at all kinds of different dealerships, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all kinds of them. And I started to try to go back to Ford as a previous customer, and they wouldn't give me a deal on the particular vehicle that I wanted. One day, my wife happens to open the computer, and there at Dick Smith Ford in Raytown, there was just one of these cars, and in this only this one color. And we went out there and looked at it. And my daughter didn't have a driver's license at the time, but she couldn't see over the spoiler in my car that got totaled. She couldn't handle my wife's minivan, but she got in it, and not only would the seat go backwards and forwards, but it would go up and down. So it was perfect for her. She ended up getting her driver's license in that car. I bought it with 22,000 miles on it, and I've now put over 100,000 in addition to those on the car, and it's still running. I've only had to replace tires, gas, a battery, and some headlight bulbs on it, and that's really been about it. So it's been a great car, and so God had a plan for that situation. And since that time, I've been through. I don't work this job anymore. That I talked about working downtown. I just decided to read it as it was written instead of trying to paraphrase it or whatever, because I don't work downtown anymore. I don't work that job anymore, and I've been through some periods of unemployment. My daughter's going through some health issues right now. I've had a recent health issue, a condition called myclonus, and everything that I was off for 2 months from here just recently. And but things seem to have gotten better. I don't know if it's the medication that I was put on or just got worked it out or whatever. But back to working full time. And here at the end of this month, my current job ends, but I already have another one to replace it. And it was a good friend of mine that actually got me into doing radio on Liberty, on KCXL Liberty back in 2004. And and he owns a company that does pickup and dry cleaning, or pickup and delivery for dry cleaning, as well as wash, dry, fold, laundry. And so I contacted him recently and said, hey, I'm going to need a position soon. And he said, I think I got one for you. Route development manager for dry cleaning to you. So God's already worked it out. I start actually training here this week. So I'll be working 2 jobs these next couple of weeks starting Monday. So that'll be interesting. But I'll survive. It's only 2 weeks. I can get through it. But as of my last day on my current job is September 30th. And like I said, it's now the 19th. So as of October 1st, that will be my official full-time job. So I'll drive a route here in the Northland area where I live. And then when I'm not on deliveries and pickups and things like that, I'll also go out and develop new business and things like that. So I'm excited about that. And it's a dc-2u.com, dc-2u.com, drycleaning2u.com. Let us know if we can help you simplify your life with the dry cleaning, pickup and delivery and things like that. So yeah, it's my video. I can do a little free promotion if I want to. So anyway, the thought for the day is, and that same person who's hiring me for this job actually gave me this quote long ago, and I've used it many times. If you want to make God laugh, tell him you're playing. Okay, so prompts to you, James, for that. And the prayer for the day is, Lord, help us to understand that though you have given us minds to think with, ears to hear with, eyes to see with, and hands and legs to take us places, and to act with, these do not put us in ultimate control of our days. Help us always seek your wisdom through your word, prayer, and others you have placed in our lives. So that's the prayer for the day. So that is day one of 30 Godly Lessons from My Life, Volume 1. You can get your copy on Amazon. And hopefully, I'll just keep doing one every day here for the next 29 days now that this is day one. And I hope you've enjoyed this today. And like I said, I look forward to meeting with you again. And I hope you guys are fulfilling your ministry every day in your prayer life, in your devotional life, in active participation in your local church. All these things are absolutely important to the life of a Christian. You're not a lone ranger. It's not sit home and watch church on TV. It's go to church, be active, serve the Lord there, be in fellowship, be in worship, be under the teaching and preaching of the Word of God. If you're a person who's talented and gifted as a teacher, get involved as a teacher. Be an usher, be a greeter. Be whatever God calls you to be there in the church. If you have an idea for maybe new ministries, go to your pastor, talk to him about new ministries and stuff like that maybe you can help develop. But just remember, again, God has a plan every single time. They're not always our plans. And a lot of people think, oh, you were in a wreck and totaled your car. And well, that's still a part of God's plan. Okay. And, it's still a part of God's plan today. Because the thing is, when these things happen, instead of saying, there's nothing wrong with saying why God, because God has big shoulders and he can handle it. So, yeah, you can ask why God, but at the same time, the other important thing to be asking God is, okay, God, what do you want me to learn from this? Like I said, my periods of unemployment, health issues, totaling the car, whatever the situation might be, ask God what he wants you to learn from that because he has a plan. He knows the thoughts he thinks toward you, thoughts of peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope, says the Lord in Jeremiah 29:11. The other thing you want to remember too, even though I didn't put it in the book, is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Okay? So lean forward with me a little bit. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Okay? Because he has a plan. So hope you've enjoyed this, and God bless, and I look forward to meeting with you again. It's a beautiful fall day out here, so I just had to do this video outside, and I'll do as many of them outside as I possibly can, because I love sitting outside and enjoying God's creation, and spending this time with you as well, and just hope that you have a great weekend. And I have to go to work at my current job here in a little bit, but I only have, like I said, this weekend and next to work, and then I'll be back to working Monday through Friday during the day, which my body and my family and church, everything else situation are much better suited for. So instead of working evenings from 1:30 to 10, so. Anyway, but it's a job it's a job that God gave me, so I've worked it for the past 6 months now. But I'm looking forward to moving on with this next adventure with dry cleaning to you. So look us up, dc-2u.com, and let us know. Tell them the Lost Man sent you, and see if we can help you simplify your life with free pickup and delivery of your dry cleaning and your wash, dry, fold laundry. And we're the company with the bright green bags that you can't miss. Okay, so look forward to meeting with you again soon. God bless. And if I don't see you here, beloved, I will see you in the air. I love you. Jesus loves you. See you then.